Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Mark here from the Good Manager's Guide, keeping it unscripted and real as I always do. Okay, so in this snippet, what do I want to talk about? Well, it's hiring. The reason I want to talk about hiring is I want to take you through a high-level process to help you out, because there are just too many managers in my experience that go into the hiring process unprepared, unplanned, cold, isolated, thinking that they can find the right person, and that's when the trouble begins once that quote-unquote right person starts. I'm going to save you all the headache of getting it wrong by taking you through this high-level process. Now, first things first, as you can see on my screen, I've said that you need to collaborate before you hire. You can see that right here, okay? Now, what I mean by that in terms of collaborating before you hire is that you are the hiring manager, okay? Right here. And you have a team that reports to you. Collaborate with them. Ask them questions. Have a conversation. What are you doing? What skills do you have? What capabilities do you have? And what are the gaps that we have in the team? What's missing? They'll tell you that I have these skills and this is missing. We've not got anyone in the team that can do this. The last thing you want to do is go into a scenario where you take a job description that already exists. Don't do that. Write a new one, okay? And by throwing that out there, speaking to your HR team or maybe recruitment team, external, internal, whatever, and you get it out there on the job boards, people start applying, and then you just randomly look at CVs and go, oh, that one looks good, we'll bring them in. That's the wrong thing to do. Please trust me. Start collaborating with your team members because they're at ground level. You're going to be 100 foot above them, and the managers that you report to are going to be 1,000 feet above them, okay? Your team members are going to know best in terms of what they're doing, and you're going to critically judge the feedback that they give you, and you're going to build this job description. You're also going to form partnerships or alliances with other people across the business. Somebody you trust from another team cross-functionally who knows a bit about your team. Maybe they work with this person right here, and you're kind of forming this triangle between all three of you, okay? And that becomes your panel. And you need to have a panel when you're interviewed. Don't go in isolated. Have a panel, even if it's just two of you. Go into that interview experience as a panel, everybody on the same page, with you at the center. You are the nexus right here, right here. You're in charge. You're pulling the strings. Okay, you're setting the direction and the strategy and the priorities. It's you. You're updating the HR business partners. You're updating the recruitment teams if you're working with them. You're updating senior managers if you've got senior managers. You're the one doing that work. So you're going to collaborate with these people. And whilst you're collaborating with them, as you can see down here, you are going to define success up front. That means you're going to work with these two people to say, look, here's the job description that I've created. Thanks for your feedback. Can you peer review it? Awesome, peer review. Okay, based on the job description and the skills and capabilities that we have in the team, we're going to be looking for X, Y, and Z. Let's get it written up here. Okay, we're looking for X, we're looking for Y, and we're looking for Z. And based on the CV, so you've got this person that's applying over here, right? What I'm going to do is get rid of Jimmy. Let me get rid of Jimmy. Jimmy is going to go. So Jimmy's our mascot. If you want to know more about him, come to our About page on our website and Good Manager's Guide. So you've got X, Y, and Z, right? And you've got a person over here. Let's just do them in this really nice mauve kind of color. They're applying to this job description with their CV, okay? And you are going to say, okay, we're looking for X, we're looking for Y, and we're looking for Z. And when this person applies, if they don't have X, that's fine because we're good with Y and Z, okay? If they have X, but they don't have Y and they don't have Z, it's a no. You need to define that success criteria based on the CVs that come in. And you've got to do something similar. If you invite this person in to interview, you're then going to have point A, point B, or question A, question B, and question C. And you're going to look at that and say, well, they've answered question A really well. They've answered question B fantastic. They've answered question C. We're pretty good with that. We'll invite them back for a second stage interview, or we're going to invite them back we're going to give them the job, in fact, right? But you are going to define what that success criteria looks like with your people down here. With this person and with this person, you're going to have an agreement based on the questions that you're going to ask and what answers you're looking for. And if this person right here comes in onto the interview and they don't answer question A very well, They don't answer question B very well and answer question C. You look at that and say, well, they don't meet the success criteria. You've got your panel. You're going to have them come to you with feedback objectively based on the answers and their experience. And then what you've got is 3 people making a decision on that person. And it's going to be a yes or a no. This will set you up for better success. This is super high level. Okay. But this will set you up for better success by collaborating, building those relationships, getting peer reviews, okay? Defining what success looks like based on the resumes, the CVs that come in, and the interview questions they're asking, the answers you're looking for in interviews, okay? And finally, what happens is, as you can see it on the 3rd bullet point down here, is it creates a fair and structured process. Let's just say you want to go to hire this person, okay? And they get the green tick, they're A-okay, awesome, super happy for you. But if you go in isolated, if you go in cold, unprepared, and you're doing it all off the top of your head, there's one of 2 main scenarios that are going to happen. Either scenario A, right? Trust me on this. You're going to churn through candidates, candidate after candidate after candidate, because you can't find the right person. Why can't you find the right person? Because you haven't defined what success looks like. Secondarily, point B, okay? You're going to hire someone because they're the best of a bad bunch. They're going to join the team and they're not going to be set up for success. They're not going to be successful. And then you've got issues with performance and more investment in them, spending money and things like that. To avoid that issue, if you follow my high-level suggestions, and I do dive deeper into this on our level 1 course at the Good Manager's Guide. If you follow my high-level suggestions, you will create a structure that the candidates feel that they understand, they can sense, they can hear. They're going to pick up on it. And when you're going in isolated, if you're going to go in doing it on the fly, which I recommend you don't do, they're going to feel that. And you might get a candidate who just needs a job. They might need those basic of needs. Just they need money and they need a job. They'll take the job. But you've got those issues that follow. What you want to have is candidates that are understanding and experiencing something positive and structured from you and your panel, that installs confidence in them and they can see you're legit, a little bit authentic in your approach, okay? And they want to work for you and they're going to come for you and they're set up for success immediately and they're going to hit the ground running, or they're going to be able to ease into the team and you're going to find out about their skills and they're going to utilize their skills and they're going to do your team a justice. I recommend you follow this very high level process. But again, if you want to learn more, if you want to get deeper into this, come join us at themanagersguide.com. Come to our e-learning hub and sign up for the level 1 course. We go into much greater detail about this to help you out, among many other things on your foundations that we build for you as a manager. If you're new to management, thrown into that role, parachute into a position next in line, promoted by accident, you're an accidental manager as the phrase goes, come see us, we can help you out. Cool. Until then, I genuinely hope that this was of value to you. All right, give some comments below. Tell us how you got on. If you like it, dislike it. If you need more from us, you don't know where to go to, come see us on our LinkedIn pages. We've got a LinkedIn group, a community that you can ask questions of. Equally, get in contact on our website. Go to the contact page at goodmanagersguide.com. Send us a message. We'd love to talk to you. You don't necessarily need to be a member. You don't need to be signed up to some of these courses for us to engage with you and give you some help. All right? We're all about the managers of today and the leaders coming through tomorrow. Until the next one, take care. I hope this was of value to you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the future.